don't take a lot of excuses. Like, you can't tell me what you can't do. You can't tell me about a bunch of excuses and why you couldn't get whatever done. And it's because these are the type of things that I've had to overcome. Okay, let me tell you about the time that I spent the night at the gas station because I didn't have enough gas money to get home after a clinical shift. In school, you know that it's a very strenuous, very intense program. So CRNA school is a very intense program. You can't work, like you doing long clinical hours and all of the things. At the time, I'm a single mom, right? So I was on a very strict budget. I only had enough money coming in to pay my bills. But the problem was now I'm on a call rotation, which means I'm traveling up and down the road more than the 4 days a week I was going to clinicals. So now I'm burning more gas, which is burning more money that I don't have. I was getting food stamps, like whatever assistance that I could get at the time is what I was getting. I thank God for like my sisters, my aunts, my godmama. Like I had family. I had a little army that was there supporting me through that. Now I was getting money from somebody I was in a relationship with, which is a whole nother story time. You know, he was helping me get through school and all of the things. At the time, we're actually broken up, but he's keeping up what he said and sending the direct deposits. That story time is a different series. But needless to say, he financially provided for me to get through school. Okay, so he had it set up in a way that I would get a direct deposit like every 2 weeks or whatnot. So on my call clinical rotation, I got called into the hospital on an evening shift. Now, I knew I was going to get paid the next day. I knew I only had enough money to get to clinicals. I knew that I probably would get out of clinicals that night, 11, 12 o'clock. I'm thinking my direct deposit going to hit around midnight. So I get out of clinicals at like 11-ish. I go to the first gas station and I sit there and I wait to midnight. Now in my account currently, I had negative $1.12, okay? Now I used to know sometimes you can swipe your card anyway and you might still can get gas, but the last time I had tried that, I couldn't get the gas, so I didn't even try it this time. So I'm just like, I'm gonna thug it out to 12 o'clock. Mind you, I gotta be back to clinicals at like 5:30 in the morning the next day. So 12 o'clock hit, I check my account, still negative $1.12. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait about 12:30. 12:30, same thing. So when it's getting close to 1 o'clock, I'm kind of like panicking because I'm thinking that the money was gonna go in by midnight. I've never been in this situation before. Oh no, this was like 2012. I don't know, some weapon there. Anyway, it wasn't no Cash App, Zelle, whatever. And if it was any of those platforms, I knew nothing about it because I'm not a tech savvy person. So at this point, I'm like kind of panicking, like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to get home. And I got clinicals, I need to shower, I need to get my uniform. Like, my daughter was fine because she was actually in Tampa. I went to school in Orlando. So I started digging in the car for change to see if I could just scrounge up enough to put the gas in my car to at least get home. So I come up with like $2 and some change. And I'm like, oh, fuck. All right, I go in the store, I put these $2 on pump, whatever. Y'all, the needle didn't even move. I knew I wasn't gonna get home because it was like a 45-minute ride from the clinical site I was at. So I just said, okay, hopefully, I knew the money was coming. Like, I didn't think he had done cut me off at this point. So I'm like, I know the money's coming. So if I can let me just try to sleep, wake up, set my alarm for like 3:30. Hopefully it's in there by then I can go home, shower, and, go to clinicals. And that's what I did. I locked my doors. I laid my seat back, set my alarm, got me some snoozes in. 3:30, 3:40 in the morning, I checked. The direct deposit was there. I put the gas in the car, went home, showered, came right back out and went to clinicals. I say this story because nothing good comes easy. Like at certain times in your life, you just gonna have to do what you gotta do. And this is why, like a lot of times when people may work with me or feel like I can be maybe hard, not necessarily harsh, but I don't take a lot of excuses. Like, you can't tell me what you can't do. You can't tell me about a bunch of excuses and why you couldn't get whatever done. And it's because these are the type of things that I've had to overcome. And so even in this, and my whole idea of like just surviving, like I feel like it's so many situations I've been in where I just had to survive, figure it out and survive. That's my story time. Maybe it's gonna inspire somebody. Maybe it's just educational. I don't know. That's all I got. Bye.